Do you know the last time the Warriors versus Celtics in the NBA Finals? It was 1964. And it's iconic because 58 years ago, yes, it was iconic because it was the only time in NBA history that Bill Russell versus Wilt in the Finals. I mean, these two guys dominated their decades, dominated their eras, dominated. And they won some conference finals matchups, but the mighty Celtics versus Wilt Chamberlain in the NBA Finals. One time ever. This was the Celtics. Bob Cousy had since retired. And, Russell was carrying more than people actually remember, like always. No one on the team was averaging 5 assists except Russell. No one on the team was in the top 25 in rebounds except Russell. Wilt was, dealing with a rookie, Nate Thurman. Didn't like playing with a future Hall of Famer, young guy. And, Russell did what he did best. He beat Wilt. Wilt did what he did best, ran off to a new team. But their one finals appearance was iconic. Iconic. 58 years later, I think it was 50-something years later, this final series, it can be just as legendary. It can live up to that, or it can really suck. And the way it can really suck is if the Celtics just throw away games like they did against the Heat. If they come out looking like Tarzan and play like Jane for one quarter. I mean, they beat Miami playing like that. They won't get away with that against the Warriors. They won't get away with that against the Warriors. Now, I got a prediction video that's coming up. This is not that. What I want to talk about is this. Jimmy Butler. He had an amazing Game 7. He had an amazing Game 6 for that matter. And yes, he missed the game-winning shot. The shot with 16 seconds to go in transition, and he throws up a 3 and it misses. Not many people will say this. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. It might not have, it might have been on the break, but it was the best player on the floor in that moment. The hottest hand of the night. Tyler Hero's nowhere, driving on Al Horford as a substitute. That's not a great play. He's longer, suspiciously quick on his feet. Butler took a wide open shot. He missed it. That's going to happen from time to time. I don't know, but you guys run your team how you guys want to run your team. If I'm running a team, I want my best player to take the shots. And a wide open 3 in transition and making the choice not to let the Celtics, a very great defensive team, great, not set up. I think it's the right shot. It doesn't help that he played 48 minutes and then, he obviously missed it. But he got them there. And he saw the opening. Why doesn't he get the chance to shoot, right? Doesn't mean that moment, it doesn't mean the moment's too big for the guy or anything like that. Remember, this guy's legendary now, yeah. Okay? 2 playoff runs in 3 years, he's legendary. To me, he's legendary. You can say, he wanted to take the shot too badly. Like, he got him there. He's the best player. He's their brand. He's the identity. He takes the shot. Why can't both things be true? Why can't we say that Butler wanted to take the shot as bad or more bad than anyone else on the floor, and it was a good shot? Is a wide open 3 not a good shot? Like, what are we saying here? Maybe he wasn't settled. But what did you expect? Like a layup line type of shot? Oh, he should have taken it down to Horford and rammed down the paint. Horford can stay in front of you. He's especially when he's expecting the drive, which is why that was a good shot. Horford wasn't expecting it. He was backing down for the paint. I mean, why let people tell you different is what I'm saying. This doesn't have to be a narrative, right? Yes, Butler was hungry for the shot because he deserved it. How many other guys would we be saying this about if they missed the shot, right? Because, him missing it is the only reason it's brought up as a bad shot. The only reason for this guy. That alone doesn't mean it wasn't a bad shot. It just means that people will find something to talk about, right? Watching it live, thinking, oh my God, this could go in. This could definitely go in. It missed. That alone, to me, that makes it not a bad shot. So again, if KD maybe took that shot, would we be saying that? What about LeBron? If he took that shot and he missed, we'd be saying he wasn't clutch, a lot of other stuff, hairline, whatever. Would we be saying it was a bad shot? Butler's already breaking LeBron's playoff records, and he's been there for less time. Like, he's a star. He's a star. Stars take those kind of shots. The way people are tearing Butler apart, I mean, for this, like, you know, like, he's not an all-time great after this series. How many players can you name right now in the NBA, as great as the NBA has ever been, it's never been as great right now, how many players can you name that take their game up such a notch in the playoffs? I consider Butler to be the best player on a championship team. If the pieces are fitting, he can be the best player on a championship team. To me, that's an all-time player. With 2 playoff runs in 3 years, I'm there. I'm sold on this guy. The guy will be back, and no one will want to play him. It doesn't matter if the Heat are the 8th seed. Jimmy Butler is now officially going to be on the list for the rest of his career, or rest of his prime, of guys I'm not going to really criticize in the regular season for their performance as much more. No, I'm going to wait until I see you in the playoffs. You know, that's when the grading starts. Like, your grading starts in the playoffs. He led the Heat to the 1st seed, by the way, for goodness sake. I mean, are we really saying he doesn't take that shot? What do you guys think? I really want to know what people think about this, because I know I'm in the minority here. At least I think I'm in the minority. So, like, comment, and subscribe. I want to see these comments. You know, and stay tuned for an NBA Finals prediction. Like and subscribe. Love you guys.